can't. I can't. She's staring. So I hit record because I can't. Hi, baby. We're sitting in front of the window. It's rainy today. And my moment of housekeeping at your advice, which I never do, which I'm trying. Please hit subscribe and like. And I thank you. We're a very big commenting audience, and I love it. We have conversations going all the time, so please, of course, continue to do that. This topic, every single one I know I say is just important to me because every single one is. I'm so over the moon about every single topic. I feel they're all vital, and that's why I keep talking about this. Every day for a year I said I was going to do, and here we are now in December, and we've done it every day for a year, and I will through the end of the year. Next year I don't know, maybe I should do I think I might do Monday through Friday instead of 7 days, but I'm not going to stop, just so you know. This is not ending. The conflict between the way they behave and what they say. I'm sorry, I just looked to the left. The way they behave and what they say, to me, is... It was, once I saw it as such, I couldn't unsee it. And it was glaring me in the face, and it helped me move on away from my narcissist. How can it not? You don't want to be with somebody when the dissonance is so vast between what they're telling you and what they're behaving like. This isn't like, a friend you have who tells you they love you and does love you, but she might just be, or he might just be, a selfish person. A person that thinks about themselves too much, or a person who seems fleeting in their friendship with, whatever it is, I don't know. That's not what this is. This is their behavior, their core, their moral value belief system is off of how they talk. That there was this conflict between these words and actions, I rested on that. And in discussing the last video, things they say when we're trying to talk to them, I began to think of, like when they're trying to stay, things they might say. I began to think of things that they might say. Oh, but I love you. I want to be with you. I want a life with you. No, you don't. This is what I would say. This went on for months. I'd say, no, you don't. What you want is the life you've chosen. You're a grown man. You're behaving the way that you want. You're choosing everything that you're doing. So that is what you want. Nothing's making you choose that. I mean, we know what's making him choose it. But I'm saying they're of their free will and going through life and making these moves that are awful and detrimental to you and them. And that's what you want. This isn't what you want. Living like a frat boy. In my case, the guy was in his 60s, bouncing around on people's couches, partying it up, having no adult productive life. That's what you want. That's what you want. She adapts. Just goes wherever she wants. You're living the way that you want. So if you wanted this, like your words are trying to say, you'd act differently. No, I love you. I've just been this way my whole life. Okay, so again, this way that you've been your whole life is your choice. Yet I remained longer than I should have, trying to, who knows. It kills me when people think life should ignore, that in life we should ignore, they could ignore their own truth. And then when people ignore their own truth, how can I explain this? It kills me when people think that their life should ignore their own truth. And then they get mad at life because it called them out in their own truth. For example, I'm a bad driver. Just bad. It's a whole video. Don't even ask. But I don't ever get mad at the law. I know my truth. Speeding tickets happen when you speed. I hit things if you don't pay attention. I don't get mad. How can I get mad? I'm a bad driver. I just am. That is my truth. Yes, I'm better. I'm better now. Let's just say, like, I had 17 accidents before I was 17, and it didn't get much better as I grew older. I'm telling you, it's a whole video. Funny, nobody ever got, nobody else got, it's fine. It's all good. Thank God. You know what I mean? It's all little, kind of little things, but you know what I mean? I don't get mad at the truth of that. The narcissist wants to do and does whatever they want, take whatever they want, yet keep trying to tell you they want to be here with you. And they'll get mad if life doesn't allow them to take what they want anyway, even if they're not living the truth of what they want. Does that make sense? Like, if something gets in the way, they'll get mad. Life, when I say that, I mean you calling them out, circumstances, the new supply not responding to them, whatever it is. If they can't get what they want in life, regardless of the truth they're trying to tell you is their truth with their words, they're going to get mad and angry. They simply state that they want to be with us, thinking that's all they have to do. I know I got tripped up on my words there, but I hope you followed what I was saying. It's intense, my hatred towards people not owning up to the truth about themselves. It's a thing I have. It's a button of mine. And that's essentially what the narcissist is doing throughout life. They're not owning anything. And they have to behave in the way to get what they want. They have to behave in that bad way to get what they want, which is those bad things. The making of choices that are not in line with what you're stating you want is the troublesome part with me. It bothers me greatly. They're saying they want you, but acting like they don't want you. They're acting the opposite. It isn't enough for them to just say it. It is not enough for them to just say it. And then when you call them out on it and say, no, you don't, they get mad. Because he would get mad. Yes, I do. What do you mean? What do I have to do to prove to you? What do you have to do to prove to you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah, no, my head came off my body. The way I describe my anger, I wrote an article once. I think it's called Pez Container or something like that. The way I describe my anger is my head flips back like a Pez container and expletives fly out of my neck. So that was one of those times. What do I have to do to prove to you? Oh my Lord above, for the love of Blanche, holy God. Oh yeah, no. I mean, what do you have to do? Oh my God, please. You know, I feel like, pardon me, the behaviors and actions, forgive me if this is a crazy idea, but they should line up to what you want in life. They're choosing every day what they want by how they are choosing to behave, by how they are choosing to live. That's how I'm living the life that I want. I choose to move through life a certain way. I choose to deal with people a certain way, treat people a certain way, right? You make choices in life to be a certain way. If I speak my truth, it will 100% reflect my behavior in life. Nothing, there's no dissonance. Right? No. If you behave this way and this bad way, then guess what? Bad things are going to happen and you will lose the relationship. You will... Another example is like a DUI. It just kind of popped into my head. That's a choice people make. And then they get mad at the law for getting the DUI. Mad at the law? You drank. You drove. Sidebar PSA announcement. Why is anybody driving drunk in 2021? When Uber exists and 9,000 other ways you can get home. Are you kidding me? That you're endangering yourself and others. I told you, sidebar PSA. But they get mad. You're not living. Your truth is that you drank and you drove. So life repaid you, mirrored your truth back at you. You got a DUI. Now you're mad at your own truth then. So you're mad at your own truth. When they get mad at you and because you're saying to them no, that's what's happening. They're mad at their own truth. Well, they love their life, I swear. On the outside, they make it look like that, even though inside they hate themselves. But they love exactly all of this behavior that they're doing. They just weren't ready to lose you, and they're trying to keep both. Because they're not going to stop the bad behavior. What do I need to do to prove to you? Stop the bad behavior, rewind, having none of it had happened. There's a lot of things. They're all impossible. Good night, Irene. I'm sorry. That conflict between their words versus actions is a huge, huge, huge problem for me. And yes, I stayed and tried to work through it. But like I said, once you see it and you keep seeing it and you keep hearing good things and you keep seeing bad things, it becomes glaring. Like halogen lights on a big, big, big truck. Like glaring. That's how I felt. Like I can't unsee this dissonance between his behavior and his words, and it's killing me. And of course, I'm like, no, I don't. That's not the person I want to be with. That's not the person you want to be with. Oh my God. You want someone with things that come out of my mouth. I think of my papa. I've mentioned him before. Everyone's family has a saint. For my family, it was my grandfather. The man was full of integrity. From here to full. If he said something, if he said right now, Renee, it's raining. I mean, it's sunny in Florida right now. It might look like it's sunny, but it's not. It's overcast and it's raining and it's gray. That's why I'm sitting here. I love this weather. It's my favorite. If my grandfather right now came back from heaven and said, it's sunny out, I would believe him. That is how much integrity he had. Every single thing that he said, well, that's the opposite of what I'm about to say, but you know what I mean. Every single thing he said you knew was true. He walked a straight line. He lived his truth. Lived it. These people are not. In really, they're doing the opposite. They're trying to feed you one thing and they're behaving another way. I want you to give that a lot of thought as you look at your narcissist and try to go through it. They're not being genuine. That's not any kind of authenticity. And for them to exercise free will and make the choices that they make and have them be awful, okay, well then that's the life you chose. So no, you don't love me, and no, you don't want to be here. Otherwise you'd be here. Give it some thought. It bothers me. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. Give it a look.